The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. Imagine achieving everything society tells you to want. The prestigious career, the admiration, the luxury home, the sleek red Ferrari parked in your driveway as a symbol that you've made it. Now imagine collapsing on the courtroom floor from a massive heart attack in the middle of your success. That is where this story begins. Julian Mantle was a brilliant, wealthy, high-profile lawyer. He had status, money, influence, but behind the polished exterior was exhaustion, stress, and a deep spiritual emptiness. He was winning professionally while quietly losing personally. And one day, his body forced him to confront what his mind had been avoiding. What if the life you are chasing is costing you the very things that matter most? What if success without inner peace is simply a well-decorated prison? This story is not about selling a car. It is about selling an identity that no longer serves you. It is about redefining wealth. It is about mastering your mind, strengthening your discipline, discovering purpose, and designing a life rooted in meaning rather than noise. Over the next few minutes, you will walk alongside a man who gave up material excess to rediscover spiritual abundance, and in his journey, you may find a blueprint for your own transformation. The wake-up call. Redefining success. Julian's collapse becomes the catalyst for radical change. After recovering, he disappears from public life. Rumors spread that he sold everything, including his prized Ferrari, and traveled to the Himalayas. When he returns years later, he is physically younger, emotionally calm, and spiritually grounded. His transformation forces a powerful question. What is success, really? The book challenges the traditional definition of success as wealth, power, and external validation. Instead, it proposes a balanced life, one that harmonizes material achievement with mental clarity, emotional fulfillment, and spiritual depth. Success without health is fragile. Success without relationships is hollow. Success without purpose is exhausting. True wealth is inner wealth. The Fable of the Sages of Savannah. In the Himalayas, Julian learns from ancient sages who share a symbolic story, a fable designed to teach timeless principles. The story contains vivid imagery, a magnificent garden, a lighthouse, a sumo wrestler, a pink wire cable, a stopwatch, fragrant roses, and a path of diamonds. Each symbol represents a pillar of personal mastery. The garden symbolizes the mind. Just as a garden must be carefully cultivated, your mind requires deliberate care. Negative thoughts are weeds. Positive thoughts are seeds. What you plant consistently becomes your reality. Mental discipline is not automatic. It is trained. Mastering the mind. One of the core teachings is the importance of controlling your thoughts. Most people allow their minds to wander endlessly toward fear, comparison, regret, and distraction. But your external life mirrors your internal dialogue. If your mind is chaotic, your life feels chaotic. The book emphasizes techniques such as visualization and focused concentration. One practice involves picturing a vivid, calming image to train attention. Another involves dedicating daily time to silence and reflection. The deeper lesson is this: where attention goes, energy flows. You cannot build a meaningful life with a distracted mind. Living with purpose. The lighthouse in the fable represents purpose. Without a clear destination, effort is wasted. Many people work hard but drift aimlessly. They chase promotions, social approval, or financial milestones without asking why. Purpose provides direction. It aligns decisions. It filters distractions. The process of discovering purpose begins with introspection. What excites you? What contribution do you want to make? What values define you? When your actions align with your purpose, discipline becomes easier, energy becomes sustainable. The power of Kaizen, constant improvement. Another key principle is Kaizen, the philosophy of constant incremental improvement. Transformation does not occur overnight. It is built through small daily habits. Improve your health slightly, strengthen your focus slightly, enhance your relationships slightly. Compounded over years, these micro improvements create extraordinary results. The sumo wrestler in the fable represents self-mastery through disciplined action. Strength is built through repetition. Excellence is earned through consistency. Greatness is not an event, it is a lifestyle. Respecting time. The stopwatch in the story symbolizes time, the most precious resource. Most people behave as though time is unlimited. They postpone dreams, delay gratitude, avoid meaningful conversations. But time is finite. When you truly internalize this, urgency appears. Not frantic urgency, but intentional urgency. You begin to prioritize what matters. You say no more often. You focus on high-value activities. Time once lost never returns. Awareness of mortality sharpens clarity. Nurturing relationships. The fragrant roses in the fable represent relationships. Ambition often isolates people. Work consumes attention. Devices distract connection. But at the end of life, achievements fade. Relationships remain. Meaningful connection requires presence, listening deeply, expressing appreciation. Love, when neglected, withers. When nurtured, it enriches every aspect of life. Embracing discipline and courage. The path of diamonds symbolizes living courageously and embracing discipline. Growth requires stepping beyond comfort, facing fear, acting despite uncertainty. Julian learns that comfort is seductive but limiting. The extraordinary life lies just beyond the boundary of what feels safe. Courage is a muscle. Discipline is a habit. When you consistently choose growth over comfort, you reshape your identity. Applying these principles begins with awareness. Start by observing your mental garden. What thoughts dominate your day? Replace negativity deliberately with constructive focus. Clarify your purpose. Write it down, refine it, let it guide decisions about career, relationships, and habits. Introduce daily rituals. Even 30 minutes of focused self-improvement, reading, exercise, reflection, creates momentum. Protect your time fiercely. Reduce distractions. Schedule meaningful activities intentionally. Invest in relationships. Call someone you care about. Listen without multitasking. And perhaps most importantly, practice small acts of courage daily. Speak honestly. Take calculated risks. Step into discomfort. Transformation does not require abandoning your life and traveling to the Himalayas. It requires intentional shifts within your existing environment. The external Ferrari is symbolic. The real sale is internal. The letting go of ego-driven success and replacing it with purpose-driven living. 10 actionable takeaways. 1. Spend 10 minutes each morning in silence to train mental clarity. 2. Write a personal mission statement that defines your purpose. 3. Replace one negative thought daily with a consciously chosen empowering belief. 4. Commit to 30 minutes of daily self-improvement practice. 5. Create a distraction-free work block each day for deep focus. 6. Express appreciation to one person every day. 7. Exercise consistently to strengthen both body and discipline. 8. Set one goal that stretches you beyond your comfort zone this month. 9. Reduce one time-wasting habit immediately. 10. Reflect nightly on how your actions aligned with your values. The image of a monk selling his Ferrari is dramatic, but the true transformation is not about abandoning wealth. It is about redefining it.
Real wealth is clarity of mind, strength of character, depth of purpose, quality of relationships. You do not need to renounce success. You need to redefine it. Every day presents a choice: chase external applause or cultivate internal peace. So ask yourself now, if you continue living exactly as you are today, where will it lead you? And if you were brave enough to redesign your life around purpose, discipline, and love, what could it become? Your Ferrari may be parked in your driveway, but your soul is waiting in the garden. Step onto the path of diamonds and begin.